Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is semi-final, Austria versus USA. From Austria, il numero 1, Sandy Huber. King Kong, Christoph Dressler. Felix, Friedl. Max, Trummer. Now from USA, from Honolulu, Maddison, McKibbin. Il numero 2, number 2, ha giocato in Italia a Ravenna, McKibbin. From San Clemente, California, Mr. Troy Field.
You join us high in the Italian Dolomites for men's semi-final action on the FIVB Snow Volleyball World Tour. Hello and welcome from Simon Golding and myself, Andy Bodfish, to Plan de Caron Kronplatz as the USA 2 team of Troy Field, Maddison and Riley McKibbin, the bearded brothers, take on Austria. The squad won last week's event in Wagram Kleinau, but the Austrians have tweaked the personnel this week. The quartet, though, of Huber, Dressler, Friedl and Trummer are looking good again and have already put yesterday's straight sets defeat at the hands of the same opposition in the pool stage behind them. This is a semi-final, Simon, and the slate is clean.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see this contest. The Austrian guys have just slipped seamlessly into another team lineup, and their big hitter, Felix Friedl, just about to serve. He's been a superstar today, but don't forget Max Trummer, who's also at the net in the number 4 vest. The left-hander has been really solid, and they're all held together by that glue that is Sandy Huber, the ninja. So his defensive and setting capabilities are brilliant. But they've got a huge test. They're up against 3 fantastic AVP beach volleyball players who've transferred their skills quite beautifully to the snow. So Maddison McKibbin and Riley McKibbin, the brothers, huge hitters. Riley's going to act as the setter, though, mostly today. And the boy that they've asked to join them is Troy Field, who makes up this triumvirate. And I have to say, shamelessly, Andy, I was having a selfie with the USA team just before this game.
Not you as well.
Me as well. And this big paw comes and goes on my shoulder from Troy Field, and he says to me, "You said yesterday that my standing jump was 41 inches. It's 47 inches, and I believe him. He jumps off the mountain, this guy. So watch out for the man in the pink cap. He's going to be hammering from every single part of the court today. Can Austria live with it?"
3-1. Yeah.
Right
Stages
on
of this first set, right on cue.
Well, it's a
4-1
dream. It is a dream. Get an overpass and put it away like that. But Maddison McKibbin, big jumper as well, the left-hander for the USA. And then Riley will provide all of that playmaking ability. Former setter, incidentally, in Serie A in Italy with San Giustino. So knows a lot of guys around the mountain here in Kronplatz. And he's very popular with the Italian fans.
There he is again. He's really hit the ground running here, Troy Field, in this semi-final. Into the groove from the off. The man wearing 3. Back to the service line as well.
Yeah, 194 tall, the man in the number 3 red vest. But just add that 47-inch standing jump to the equation, and that's what you get. Blocks like that in the semi-final.
Field serves. Austria working the ball to Friedl. Every part of the United States game is working. Maddison McKibbin there, tight in on the net, blocking.
Yeah, Maddison and Riley McKibbin have won both on the AVP Tour in the USA, which is a real school of hard knocks. Super block from McKibbin, super block from Troy. And Austria now will be thinking, what on earth have we got to do?
7-2. So this gap of 5 established early. Perfectly content to hit the front, lead from the front, the United States.
Top of the mountain in Kronplatz.
So Trummer serves down the middle. Nice angles work, but that's good defence from Austria. Good anticipation as well. Maddison McKibbin forced a little bit wide, and Field has to plough that down.
Yeah, Ninja Sandy Huber just jumping the advertising hoardings here to try and get to the ball. A couple of really good pickups. We saw the McKibbin brothers there just trying to run the quick reverse, but you've got two blockers at the net from Austria, so they can commit block on those plays. So I'm not sure how much benefit that's going to really draw. But it does mix it up nicely. Does keep the Austrian block guessing. Good pick up, Troy Field. Oh my goodness. Well, you have to be here to believe what this guy is doing. Troy Field, he's so far off the snow. And he's not just getting his number over the top of the tape, he's getting the top part of the sponsor's logo. That is huge.
Executive committee, and we have a lady from Scotland.
Tap shot down, everything is coming back as long as Troy Field's responsible for it.
I talked to USA 1 before this tournament started about the McKibbin brothers coming to play here, and they said, look, they look like mountain men and they play like they were born on the snow. But that ain't the truth. They're from Hawaii, now based in California. They're very successful sand volleyball athletes, but they've transferred the skills so well.
Friedl. So Field with the give and go. Well, you just run out of superlatives, don't you? The way that ball rolled off the top of the tips, down it goes. And you've got a defender scrambling and trying to pancake it up just for good measure.
And tie the laces again. Sensible rule.
High set. Oh, look at the anticipation, though. That was fabulous from Riley McKibbin. Bumps it over, and they've got the advantage again. So Maddison McKibbin goes long, and they're just forcing the Austrians back.
They just seem to manufacture points out of nothing situations.
So off Riley McKibbin's serve.
Ninja goes to serve.
Let's see what USA have got for us here. Zandy to serve.
Draws Troy Field in. Flat set there. And Maddison McKibbin running onto it. Field with a touch. So Maddison setting again and then trying to finish. Punches another through for 13-5.
Beautiful jump set from Troy Field. And just allows McKibbin to pound it down with the big left paw.
Spinning serve, so difficult to deal with. Oh, that lands on the tape. Field elected to leave it to begin with, but great reactions just to follow up with a pickup. And they get their just desserts as well. The speed of thought, the reflexes, boy, really impressive. 14-5. They have absolutely raced through this opening set, United States 2. And here we are at set point.
Well, do you see what I mean? Manufacturing points out of absolutely nothing. This is incredible stuff. Total control of this first set, Team USA.
Huber receives. Riley McKibbin reads the spike. There's a joust. Not that time, but he can afford a rueful smile. Off Strummer's serve, comes to that man Field, and he smacks down for set one. Troy Field, fittingly, wrapping up the opener. They just seem in a hurry, don't they? They seem in a really good groove, the United States here.
They've sussed it. First ever snow volleyball tournament for them, and they have absolutely worked it out.
Keep you updated on the outside courts here. Second set is underway. On service there, Riley McKibbin. So Friedl comes in. And that's Maddison McKibbin just racing across the net to try his block. Opening point for the US.
Look at those two blockers on the net, Maddison McKibbin and Troy Field. And that just leaves Riley to mop everything else up.
Down the line, yeah, that time they get it with Trummer.
This is Austria's best lineup, so Zandy, Huber, Ninja serving at the line. And the two best blockers in the front court.
Lovely set. Field through Riley McKibbin. And back to Field.
On either of the American hitters, they're in business.
Field, two blockers there. Shot came through both of them, and nothing that straggler could do to pick it up. Zandy Huber. Something we've been talking about all weekend, the wisdom of having those two blockers at the net. The Austrians had it there. Field just has too much in the weapons cabinet, doesn't he, really? He has the power and he has the shot selection.
And he has a contact point that just about every volleyball player in the world would just kill for. And let's not forget, we're talking about players that won gold and silver last week in Wagner and Kleinal to make history in the first ever World Tour event. And they are more than capable.
Clips the tape. There's Field. Spins another over shallow. Going to come back to Friedl. This is a chance. Troy Field again, though. That is brilliant again.
Yeah, monster block to finish, but in the midst of that, there was a quite beautiful pokey set from Riley McKibbin. But that's where it all happened, on that reach over block from Troy Field.
So Maddison McKibbin serves now. Trummer runs round to take the set and land the shot as well to perfection. But United States have the serve. Riley McKibbin serves it into Felix Friedl. Comes to Trummer. Troy Field gets up again. Friedl comes in.
Oh,
well, it's not Troy Field, it's Maddison McKibbin.
Yeah, they just try to mix it up there, Austria, so they've dropped Felix Friedl in as the setter, and Zandy Huber's decided to have a go. And Maddison McKibbin just says to Zandy, welcome to the game, young man.
Trummer had to step back. What about that for improvisation?
Chicken wing from Riley McKibbin keeps it in play.
Now Field, oh, over the top again. Riley McKibbin, there goes Field. Goes for a more conventional throw down that time. Doesn't matter, but that doesn't matter at all because Maddison's queuing up behind him.
Yeah, Austria think the ball was already over the net, so he wasn't allowed to play it, but referee says no, the ball was sat right over the net tape when Maddison McKibbin banged that one. What a super rally, some really great defence from both teams. Austria, though, have to accept the decision and do so with the call for a timeout.
USA have turned around this second set. Run of 4 points, they're on serve now, leading 8-6. Acrobatic save which drops over the net. No, not quite. Field picks that up, almost takes the ball away from Maddison McKibbin. There's Riley McKibbin, Field, and bounces that shot off the hands of the blocker. Clever play. 9-7.
It's insane. He's just doing whatever he wants while he's up there. Well, we're playing at 2,275 metres here in Kronplatz, except for Troy Field, who's playing another 2 metres higher than that.
To the net and over. Acrobatics again from Field, scrambling in. Got the pick up though, so the rally is live, and a shot comes through from Trummer. Well, there have been precious few opportunities to land shots like that, really. Trummer on that wing side, left arm comes round to level up the match at 9s.
And as long as USA have control of the ball, there's not much Austria can do at the moment, but I'm really delighted for the European team, Andy, that they've actually made a go of it in this second set. And they're not out of it yet.
Maddison McKibbin serves at Trummer. And again, Trummer, great save. Well, he can just produce everything. I remember a point like that, actually, in the pool stage victory, where he sort of landed the shot blind, a corkscrew kid. Troy Field opens his bag of tricks again.
Just ask Troy Field what his lotto numbers are this week and go with those, because that was a touch of luck there from the big man. Good change up this from Austria to use Andy Huber in offence.
McKibbin on serve there.
Form temporary, class is very definitely permanent where Huber is concerned.
Troy Fields. Not that time. Not that time for Mr. Field.
Way.
Super hit. Maddison McKibbin, that cut cross court.
Big side out this, Austria have to make this play.
Trummer. And they do make the play. Well played. Service from Huber. Maddison McKibbin receives, and Troy Field will be on the end of it. Block comes back though. Field again gives it to Maddison McKibbin. Again, there's a bump up. So free ball, which the Austrians will try to gobble up. Field though, back court, gives it to Maddison McKibbin. Then Riley.
This is brilliant. Both teams. Oh, what a shot from Trummer. Oh, that's stunning. And if Austria go on to win this set and take it to a decider, then Maxi Trummer's shot down the line just then is going to be one of the key factors. Timeout called by the USA, so we're going to have a timeout, then we're going to have a change of ends as well. And this is where the USA have to take it up a gear if they can.
Always a challenge to maintain that level of intensity that the US launched into this match with.
Big moment, Sandy Huber to serve, 2 blockers wait for Austria.
Riley McKibbin gives it to Troy Field, who is able to just return to the form of earlier in this match and make it 13 apiece. Reliable throw down there from Troy Field. Ball in hand now at the service line. Huber, Friedl, Huber, block back, Huber again, Friedl once more, Trummer tries to pop one, not quite, back over it comes again, there's Huber, and Trummer, overhead set for Friedl, still can't get the ball on the floor, maybe Maddison McKibbin can now, wide open room through the heart of the Austrian defence, and the United States move to match point.
Super hit by Maddison McKibbin, but it's all down to his brother. That was a wonderful piece of penetration setting, running in from the back line, screaming for the ball and giving his younger bro a free net.
Field, Huber on reception, Trummer, Field blocks it back, and the United States are in the final. It's been a straight sets victory over Austria, and it has been a very impressive performance in truth from this USA trio of the McKibbin brothers, Maddison and Riley. And well, man of the moment, the man who's making hay, he's enjoying the harvest, it's Troy Field.
Super performance from USA too, from start to finish. Austria played quite brilliantly in that second set to put the pressure on, but they just couldn't do enough to stop this machine. And USA too, for me, looking like favourites for gold here in Italy.
They are in the final. Do stay with us. The medal matches are to come.
I didn't do shit. That was all you. We're in the finals. You nothing. Because of Troy. We just made it to the finals! Hey, we're coming home with some merchandise, baby. So what's now?